Well, tell us this. What did you do before you moved to the Amazon?
Well, what I did before I moved to the Amazon is what I do today. I'm a college instructor and I teach Spanish and public speaking. But I teach my classes online over the internet. And therefore, I can be living in Peru and still working and sharing my experiences with my classes. Before, I taught traditional classes and online. Now, strictly online, and it works well for me. Plus, it gives some extra to my students to know that I'm immersed in the culture, I'm learning every day, and how much. It really helps when you're learning a language.
All right, now we've heard about what machismo there is in Latin America. What's it like being a woman in the Amazon?
It's tough being a woman in the Amazon. It's even tougher being a gringo woman, a gringa in the Amazon. Well, first of all, the machismo. But second of all, you're Caucasian, you're a foreigner, you're easy pickings. It takes years to learn how to live in that culture without it costing an arm and a leg. But you have to learn to be strong. And we Southerners, I'm from Mississippi, are quite trustful and giving and welcoming. And you have to weigh that out as you learn. When's the right time to do this? What's acceptable in what situation? But it's doable.
And what about the expat community in Iquitos?
The expat community in Iquitos is quite close-knit. We're very much supporters of each other, what we're doing. We share with the tourists that come, the people who've decided to come live there. We have a large expat community in Iquitos. And of course in Peru as well, with Expat Peru, a great community in Lima that spills over into the Amazon as well. But it's through the expat community that we stay strong and remember why we came there and remember why we left some places.
Okay, so very few people really know anything about Iquitos, Peru. Describe Iquitos for us for a little bit.
Well, let's just imagine Iquitos. It's the largest city in the world that is accessible only through a boat or through air. You can only fly in or boat in. There's an immense, immense jungle surrounding Iquitos and rivers. Iquitos is an island, imagine, an island of 500,000 people down in Iquitos proper. Now, the region of Loreto has 900 million people, so there's quite a lot of activity. I said that wrong. 9 million, not 500,000, 9 million. So it's immense. The word really holds true. Iquitos, when you arrive by air, you're going to arrive to an international airport that's not international anymore. All flights go through Lima. It's modern, but on the tarmac where you land, the first thing you see are some dinosaurs of airplanes who are skeletons anymore left there with the jungle grown up around them, you think. And then the humidity hits you. It hits you like the humidity in Mississippi. You know you're in the jungle. The blanket reminds you, but you smell the moisture, you smell the rain. And then you make your trip downtown, and the first thing you're introduced to are the modes of transportation, these little motorcycles that have 2 wheels on the back instead of 1 and a roof. And there's 30,000 of those in that city. There are trucks and cars, but Iquitos is modern. Iquitos is still frontier-like. There are internet kiosks on every corner. Everyone has a cell phone. But they're transporting 3 pigs in the back of a motor car. The bananas are coming in from the jungle. It's savage and yet modern. But it has a real friendly feel. The people are great. The people are really friendly. They're open to others who come to visit or come there to live. They're helpful. You learn quickly, and they share the hospitality. Guess what I like about it, the hospitality. Mm-hmm.
Do you have supermarkets in Iquitos?
Oh, well, we do have a few supermarkets as such. In fact, there's a new one called the Pyramid that is really a supermarket like we know. But there's the Central Market, which is the superstore for anything and everything you can or cannot imagine, produced in the jungle and elsewhere. But the Central Market downtown, where Berlin is located, Berlin is called a floating city, and I'll tell you why, is vast, from clothes to hardware to grains to live chickens to meat such as, well, deer, tortuga, turtle, paiche, caiman, alligator. It goes on and on. Peacock bass. All the most exotic fruits you could never think of. And commerce and industry. Everybody's working. Everybody's selling something. You have to be careful in Berlin because the most poor section in town, Berlin. In fact, Berlin is where people from the jungle come when they first come to a city and see anything like a city. But back in the market, anything you want, from fresh hand-rolled cigarettes, from pure jungle tobacco, to any meat, vegetable, or fruit. Also, pasaje paquito. And now that's a little row of stalls in the market that sells everything that comes from the jungle in the way of medicinal plants. And they form concoctions that they use for aphrodisiacs, for daily tonics, for various functions. And they have fresh medicines from the jungle. They have curanderos, they have shamans, access to shamans. They give floral baths. It's an incredible array of the jungle, the medicine of the magic of the jungle.
Okay, can you describe some of these medicines if you're familiar with them?
Okay, well, some medicines that I've seen and tasted include a tonic, I'd say. It's called 7 roots. Well, that indicates that there are 7 roots in the concoction, and it's put in aguardiente, which is like fire water, pure alcohol, and it's let to soak. And so people take a little shot glass of that in the morning, and there's 21 roots, which is obvious, and such as, let's see, Levántate Lazarus. That's a very popular drink. It indicates that if you drink it, the male who drinks it will have an erection. There's also rompe calzones. Rompe calzones is for the female. Literally means break your panties. Go figure. And there are others. There are even aphrodisiacs, which would be the penis of the pink dolphin in a tincture of alcohol. Or when's the last time you needed a monkey head? Anything you want.